At a House Education hearing with Education Secretary Linda McMahon, Congressman Comer questioned her on how the department is cracking down on fraud tied to ghost student enrollment and AI bots. Watch the exchange right here.
I was encouraged to see the Department of Education prevented over $1 billion from going into the hands of scammers in the first year of the Trump administration. As you know, Madam Secretary, the federal government must protect against increasingly sophisticated tools used by scammers like AI bots and ghost student enrollments in colleges, which fraudulently receive federal student aid funding. Ma'am, can you describe how the Department of Education identified this fraud and the steps you are taking to shore up the security of systems and further prevent improper or fraudulent payments?
Thank you very much, Congressman Comer. That's part of the FAFSA total redo that we did. One of the things that we found in the FAFSA program, shortly after it was totally redone and applications were being submitted, we started with much more sophisticated technology, a lot of AI use as well, and we started to see little flags that said to us, well, this data is just not comporting correctly. Mm-hmm. We've got an IP address that's here and yet another address that's here, little things that technologists look for. Mm-hmm. So when they went into those and then went back to that applicant and said, now you have to show us a photo ID to make sure
the dreaded photo ID that the members on the other side
who you are.
Yeah.
And so we started identifying with these flags that these people weren't who they said they were. There were bots that had been going online, not only in this country, but outside of this country as well. These sort of rings were being operated. So we saw that. And we were able then to stop these loans, these payments from going out, for these applications. In fact, one of the things that we saw when we required these photo IDs, we had 3 applications with the same photo ID of the same person.
Yeah.
And so
amazing.
It was
amazing what a photo ID can prevent.
It's a small thing
fraud.
to put in place that suddenly just gave us an opportunity to say, stop.
Great.
So, we found out there were, dead people with stolen identities, those are the ghost students,
I'm a believer in photo IDs, I can tell you that. There are people on this committee who are not.
For more content like this, stay tuned to Congress Clip.